Good morning. We're going to get started in just a minute. It's just me today. Our speaker was not able to join us at the last minute. He had an emergency come up. And so I am going to talk a little bit about the chamber. So I'm going to give it a few shares. Certainly drop some comments and say hello. That's the only way we know you're watching. Hi, Tracy. My office looks beautiful today. She cleaned it yesterday. And it's so clean. But certainly say hello. Let us know you're watching. And then if you have any questions for me or the chamber, just Gallatin in general, drop those below too. I'd be happy to do my best to answer those. So I'm going to share this a few places and then we will get started. Hey, everybody. We're going to get started in just a second. All right, looks like we've got a few people watching, and so the others can catch up if they hop on. But good morning, thanks for joining us. My name is Kim Baker. I'm with the Gallatin Chamber of Commerce, and normally on the C Show we have a special guest. Unfortunately, our scheduled guest today was not able to make it at the very last minute. He had a workplace emergency come up that he had to take care of, and so we certainly understand that. But I still wanted to bring the C Show as scheduled. We're doing this each week on Tuesdays and Thursdays now at 10 a.m. The Gallatin Chamber exists to support, educate, and engage our member businesses and the Gallatin community, and that is why we have been bringing you the C Show for several weeks now. We switched up our format last week and just changed it to 10 a.m. 2 days a week, just to keep everybody engaged and offer good content. So we will be back on Thursday. But today I wanted to just share some information with you about the chamber. I realize that we haven't really gotten on here and I haven't shown you a lot of what the chamber's doing and what we offer on a regular basis, and then certainly right now. So the chamber, we are one of the oldest chambers in the state. We have been a part of the Gallatin community for 99 years. We'll celebrate our 100th anniversary next year. So we've been serving the business community here in Gallatin since 1921, and we're so happy to be able to do so. We have a great team. If you're following us on social media, which I really hope you are, we try to spotlight those folks periodically. So there's 6 of us in addition to me. And so I hope you have seen them in the community and get to know them. We are open somewhat right now. We don't have a lot of walk-in traffic right now. We have our door locked, letting people knock, so we don't have a lot of traffic in our office. But we are located at 118 West Main Street, right in the heart of historic downtown Gallatin, right next to Gallatin City Hall. What does the chamber do? For those of you who are watching who may not know, the chamber exists to serve our member businesses. And so we are a membership organization. We have right around 600 businesses in the community, businesses and organizations and individuals who have joined the chamber to have access to resource, connections, support, and we help them advocate and just do a lot of different things. We are not a marketing agency, but we do a lot of marketing assistance with our member businesses and the Gallatin community as a whole. We also have several community events that happen annually that you may or may not have attended. And if you haven't attended one, I hope you will in the future. But starting out at the beginning of the year, we have the Sumner County Bridal Show that we partner with Epic Event Center for. We have the Gallatin Shamrock Run, which is through our foundation, our 501c3 component that funds innovative education enhancement projects in the city of Gallatin. We also have a golf tournament. We have a food crawl that happens in September. But before that, we have a women's show. It's a 2-day event, the Sumner County Women's Show. Again, we partner with Epic Event Center for that. And then we have the food crawl, Grit Grace Grub. It replaced the Taste of Gallatin a few years ago, effort to get folks inside our member businesses and our restaurants in the community. And so you get a true taste of Gallatin, Tennessee. Then we have our turkey shoot. We also have Tinsel and Treasures, which has been going on for over 50 years. It's a shop local initiative that happens in November. And then we have the Christmas parade. If any of my team's watching and I forget anything, tell me in the comments because I'm just winging it today. But those are some of the big events. We have over 200 events on our calendar that we produce. We have events that are open to only members. We have events that are open to everybody in the community. We do have a Gallatin Young Professionals group. So if you are 40-ish and younger in the Gallatin community, we'd love for you to be a part of that and get connected with other young professionals who either live, work, or serve here. We have regular events with that. We also have leads networking events. Hi, Heidi. And if you are interested in growing your business in the Gallatin community, the chamber is a really good place to start. And if you're watching from another community, your home chamber is always a good place to start. So I always encourage businesses, if they're looking to join multiple chambers, start where you're closest to at home, start where you live, and then branch off from there. So I think that's always a good idea. I know when I travel or when I go somewhere out of town and want a recommendation for a friend or a family member or even myself, I call the chamber first. So we're available for resources, not just for our members, but also community members. And so I'm going to share my screen and I want to share a few things with you that we've got going on that I think are exciting. And then I also want to walk you through some tools that are on our website that you may or may not have seen before. Our website's scrolling at the bottom. It's gallatintn.org. And it is a great tool for anybody in the community. If you're a business or just a community member, our website can be a great resource for you. So I'm going to share my screen. All right, so we are your partner for the new normal. We know these are crazy times right now, and things may look a little bit different, but as a chamber, our focus still remains the same. We are absolutely here to support, educate, and engage our member businesses and community members, probably even more so than before, because we know that there's a different level of support needed during these times. So you'll see us using this over the next several weeks, and it is certainly true. Something we rolled out a couple weeks ago were masks, and I'm happy to announce that they will be here in our office tomorrow. We know that a lot of our businesses are opening with new guidelines. We know a lot of establishments are asking you to wear a mask when you go in, and we know that a lot of people have different feelings about that. But at the end of the day, we know that there is evidence that supports that wearing a mask can protect yourself and protect those around you. So we've produced 5 unique Gallatin masks. I want to say maps all the time because we do have maps too. We'll talk about that in a minute. But we have the Gallatin Strong, the 37066, the Be Nice, it's the Gallatin Way, the brand print, which this is in the Gallatin's logo, and of course, the very popular TriStar. These are $8 each and they're available for local pickup. We do have an option to ship. And again, they are available for pre-order through that link. I'll show you where you can get to them on our website too. And they will be in tomorrow. So you do have to pre-order them, pay for them, and then they'll be able to pick up. You'll just come to our door. You'll say your name. We'll toss you your mask out the door gently. Next, I wanted to spend some time showing you our website today because, you know, we tell you to go to it all the time. I know I post in the hit pages a lot for referrals and recommendations and ask people to go to visit this website, but I wanted to really kind of walk you through exactly how to navigate it and what you can find there. And so this is what it finds, what it looks like when you go to the landing page of our website, Experience Gallatin, True Grit and Amazing Grace. If you're watching and you just moved here, you haven't been here yet, we hope that you will find True Grit and Amazing Grace when you visit. If you're interested in becoming a member of the chamber, you can click this, and there's some other information up here, why join, and then finding out a bunch of the different reasons why you should join. I'm not going to go through that today because I want you to understand how you can use the website on the other end if you're a community member or a business that needs to find other referrals. Our members have a back end of our website that they can actually get in and use and communicate with other members. It's almost like a social feed that looks like a Facebook or a LinkedIn, and they can post and communicate directly with our members there. But if you're coming to our website and maybe you need to find a business in the area, you could go to our business directory. So you could click here, and it will bring up our business directory. We do have a print publication that we self-produce and self-distribute annually. There is a digital version on here, a PDF that you can flip through. You can always come by our office and pick one up. We're also happy to mail them if you live outside of the area. And so you can view it on issue by clicking this link right here, or you can click through it here. But the most useful thing on our website, which our website is very mobile compatible, is the online business directory search. So businesses that are members of the Chamber of Commerce are listed here in the business directory. And you can see the different categories that are available. And so you could click on those if you were just looking for different categories, or if you were looking for something in particular, like maybe a restaurant or retail or tires. I saw a tire post last night, something like that. You can always call our office at 615-452-4000, but sometimes this might be easier to navigate. So you can actually just search, and then from that, let's just look up coffee. I'm still thinking about coffee today, right? I'm sure most of you are. So we could go to coffee. And so it brings up everybody that has coffee in their keywords here. And so from here, you could actually click through and you could go to these websites. You can also see their address. And when you click through like this, it takes you to their profile, which some of our businesses have more lengthier profiles than others. That's completely up to them. But you can click through to their website, you can visit their Facebook page, and then some of them go along with their hours, which some of them have taken their hours down for now because we know hours are kind of fluctuating and very fluid. But you can click through, let's see, this is a pharmacy, he sells coffee, but you can read a little bit about his business. You can see his hours right here. Oops. And then if you wanted to dig a little deeper and say, well, I wonder who's the representative there. Well, we could see who their primary manager or primary contact. And then we can also view it on a map or just get driving directions. And so you can flip through our directory and find a lot of this great information. And so again, this is on our website at gallatintn.org. So you can search different keywords and always check your spelling. I know somebody called the other day and said, y'all don't have any restaurants that are members. And knowing that restaurant is a hard to spell word, I said, how are you spelling restaurant? And they quickly told me, and it was spelled incorrectly. So we were able to fix that and they could see all of that. So this is a great resource, especially for those who are not familiar with everything in the area, and even those who are. And so we do keep an up-to-date directory. We check in with our members often to make sure we have current and up-to-date information. So another thing on here, if we go back to the home page, the reason these three buttons are on our home page is this is the top 3 reasons people visit our website. The business directory is certainly number 1. Upcoming events is another reason. And so we have what we call the community calendar on our website. And anyone in the community can actually add to this community calendar. And we put all of our events over on here. Like I said, the Chamber has over 200 events that happen throughout the year. So we have all of ours on here. And then different members add theirs and different businesses in the community add theirs. So I'm trying to find some great examples. This is one of ours right here. So all of these on the calendar, you can look at it month by month. You can scroll through and then you can click them. So yesterday we had a luncheon. And you can go through here and you can find all of the details for our luncheon. And from this, because our luncheons require registration, you can actually register for the event right through this link, which it's probably not on here anymore because the event has not happened anymore. I'll show you another one. But you can find different information on here. And if this was not our event, there would be different contact info on here, like whose website it was, who was hosting, or phone number for the event organizer. Let's try to find one that's a little further out. Let's see. This is another, see that there's not a lot of events, there's a lot of reoccurring events right now. And that's the thing too, you can add something on here like the library and some other facilities have reoccurring events, so they put them on here. And we'll just go to this one. This was a Mont Haven event, which I think this event was canceled. But again, they added this one themselves. They add an event description, website where you could read more, the hours, the admission fee, which for this was free. And so if you are going to add things on here, we ask that you put as much information as possible. It does really well when you put images on here. That gets more people's attention. So if you're watching and say maybe your church or your business had an event you'd like to add, you could go to submit new event. And once you go to submit new event, it'll bring up this really easy form, and you can add your event information. It'll push it to the back end on our system on the site, and we'll get a notification, and we can then approve it. And we'll just, when we check them, we make sure that one, they're appropriate and that they're appropriate for community event calendar, and two, that you have all of the information. You'd be surprised, but we do have people submit events without times and dates. So those are really important. So this is a great tool on our website. If we go back to this third button in the middle, area information. And so this tells you a little bit about Gallatin. It's the brand narrative. But up at the top, you can actually go to Life in Gallatin, and you can find some different resources. So, of course, the business directory, area information, jobs, government, it links to the city's website, information about our farmers market, which is now open for the season, the historic downtown area, it links to their website. Starting a business, we have a whole page of resources for starting a business here in Gallatin. So what we've done is we've compiled everything you would need in the city, the county, and the state to start a business. And so you can go through and find all of those forms and links and click through them right here. And so also in the Life in Gallatin, economic development and parks and recreation. We also have a blog where we post blurbs about our members and different things we've been doing. And so there's different updates in here. And so you can look through there. Our merchandise, we are working on building this right now. But if you are interested in purchasing any of the things we have available, you can click the appropriate link. Right now we have shirts, hats, masks, ornaments. We do have some stickers and a few other oddities, but you can click through here. So the masks are the kind of hot button. An important tool right now is the COVID-19 page. And so when you go to the tab, if you click it, it takes you straight to the Pandemic Pals. But we have three tabs under COVID-19. One of them is the Pandemic Pals, of course, which is still operational. The other is Opening Gallatin, which I think has been a very useful resource for many during these times. And we're adding to it daily and updating it daily. But you can find the small business resources, takeout restaurants and curbside, local health updates, and remote working tools. And then we also have the Tennessee Pledge. And so we've added all of the links to the governor's guidelines for accepting the Tennessee Pledge. And then we also have a page where businesses in our community can commit to the Tennessee Pledge. So they can click this link right here. And once they click that, it goes to a short Google form where they can click through and accept the Tennessee Pledge. Once they do that, we add them to our website. And then they also get a ribbon, which I think you might be able to see behind me, but I won't get up and get them. But the blue and red ribbons, and then they get a business package, a back to business package to display outside their business. So we've been delivering those all week. We're going to finish up delivering those. So if you are a business in the Gallatin community and you have yet to fill out this form, but you are abiding by the guidelines laid out in the Tennessee Pledge, visit our website and do that. You can just find that through, again, the COVID-19 resources at the top. Some other things on this page, we have small business resources, local city, county, state resources, takeout and curbside. We've been keeping a running list of folks that are available and their contact information, as well as we have the little icons. If their dining room's open, they have a star. If they're still doing carry out and to go, they have the little to go cup, and then delivery has the red car. So we think that's helpful. And so if you see some folks that maybe you know something different, do let us know. Like I said, we serve about 600 businesses in the community, and we've been keeping up with those that aren't members of the community too, or not members of the chamber as well. So it's been kind of a challenge for all of us to keep up with everything, but we're doing our best. So do let us know if you see something we're missing. Local health updates, those are coming out daily. So we have those linked right here. And then local resources for working remotely, and then just any other services that businesses might need during this time that we have connections with and resources for. And then at the bottom, we have our Instagram feed. I will again say that I hope you're following us on social media. We like to keep very timely and relative content, and it's a good way to find out about things pretty quickly. And so it's a good way to find out about Gallatin. I think that's about it that I wanted to show you on our webpage today. I hope that you found this useful. And I hope that that was a little bit of a useful tool for you to better understand. Again, we are, like I mentioned, we do have our book. And so we'd love for you to come by and pick up a copy. It's about 100 pages of just awesomeness it's all stories about Gallatin, real Gallatin people, real Gallatin pictures. And in the back, it's a business by category directory. And so we've got these ready to distribute. And like I said, we will mail them. We're happy to mail them outside of the area, and we're happy for you to come pick them up and have some to put out in your business as well. If you need a map or some Gallatin merchandise, you can certainly do that. Oh, one more thing I was going to mention. Hang on, let me pull it back up. Here it is. Let's see. One last thing. So the shirts we've been selling have been an initiative to support our businesses during this time. And they have, we know that a lot of our businesses have struggled, and so we rolled out the shirts. We already had Gallatin merchandise, and we were wanting to roll some new ones out this spring and summer anyway, but we decided it was a great time to do some. And so the shirts we've rolled out, the local, the Gallatin Strong. We have a variety of colors now. You can see those on our social media, and then we're adding those pictures to our website. And if you're interested, say hello in the comments, and I'll send you more information. But all the proceeds from those shirts are going directly to support our businesses. And we thought, what else can we do? And so we launched this yesterday. It's Gallatin's Back to Business Virtual 5K. And so we're offering you an amazing new way to support your community, and it's a virtual race. So you run at your own pace, your own time, you track your own time. And the race date, you have to be completed by that time. So, or you have to register before that date, and then you have to walk or run May 25th through June 5th. And so we're really excited. This is kind of what the medal looks like right here. So each race participant will receive a medal, the Back to Business of Champion for Back to Business medal, receive a unique race shirt, and some more information on that race, and just some cool Gallatin swag. So we're excited about that. You can sign up at active.com. There's the tiny URL. You can also find the event to mark yourself going on our Facebook page. It should just be a few scrolls below this live stream. So all proceeds from that event will be going to a Back to Business fund, and it will be dedicated to support our small businesses in the Gallatin community. So later in the year, we'll be rolling out some small business enhancement grants that we will be able to help some of our businesses tackle some projects and initiatives that maybe they couldn't do this year due to the COVID-19 and everything that has happened along with it. So with that, I think that's about all I've got today. We've got some programs that are still happening. Actually, all of our programs are still happening, and all of our events are still scheduled to happen. We had a luncheon yesterday. It did not happen in person, but it did happen virtually. So we had almost 60 people on a Zoom call for a virtual luncheon. We delivered luncheons all over town. Our leadership program, we have a leadership development program called Leadership Gallatin. You can find information about that on our website. We have a virtual day trip today. So we're touring a few spots in Gallatin and hearing from some folks in the area. So I encourage you to get involved with our chamber. If you're watching from somewhere else, I encourage you to get involved with your home chamber. I encourage you to lean on us for tools and resources. And I especially during this time, I ask that you support our businesses and help in our community where you can. So thanks for tuning in. We'll be back on Thursday at 10 a.m. We'll have Zach Oswald from the Legal Aid Society, and he'll be talking about free lawyers, and that's true. So, hey, have a good day. Thanks for watching. Bye.